Hello, hello. Welcome to a new episode of Izu Mode. Today we're going to be playing with Masina Rebel Queen, who I have to admit is my least favorite character. I don't like how you don't really have a lot of control over what happens to her. She tends to just die randomly to snakes a lot because she can't really handle with them. That being said, let's get started. The items available this time around are Amulet of Immortals, Reaping Scythe, Wicked Thorns, Dream Wheel, Dragon Skull, Skeleton Key, Lightning Rod, and Spirit Cauldron. So unfortunately, Lightning Rod has literally no support here. There's nothing that creates charge, so we can't use this at all. It's totally dead. Also, again, we only have 2 red weapons, which means we have to use them. Another thing I want to mention is this Witch's Cauldron, or the Spirit Cauldron. I tried it, and it was really bad. It turns out if you spend an extra turn every time you pick up a star, killing a ghost, that adds up after a while, and you'll be like, wow, things are so low, I'm doing great, and then you look at the score and you only have like 80 points. So I think it's kind of not playable unless you use Necromancer's Mask, maybe. Maybe with Necromancer's Mask it'll be good. But yeah, for now, I mean, this thing doesn't... I think if you don't have that, then it's pretty crappy. The other thing I've been thinking about with this weapon is Panoptic Mirror is really good. You could have like 4 cauldrons, and then bam, Panoptic Mirror kills all of them, and levels them up really fast. That sounds interesting, but I haven't looked into that either yet. Okay, so, but for now we're not going to use that one. We're also not going to use Dream Wheel. I think this card is kind of awful unless you get exactly the right Izu board for it. Obviously, in the regular mode, there's a lot more support for it, and it can be pretty good. And also, I don't think Wicked Thorns is very strong if you don't have anything that needs curses. Okay, so I want to talk about last Izu too. Last Izu, Made of Wires, was able to beat me with a checkerboard pattern, and he beat the 4 switchblade board that I had last time. And it was close, but he definitely crushed me. And I was thinking that maybe I should have played checkerboard. And in fact, maybe I should play checkerboard patterns more often. Checkerboard patterns, by the way, are just when you have this exact thing where it's just blue, red, red, blue, red, blue. The reason why this is strong is because if you are on a spot, you can move in any direction to get to a different type of color. So you can, in practice, your wasted moves are really low. I've always shied away from doing this because if you look, if you have a checkerboard, you have some issues where you'd really like this to be a red weapon because cubes come out, and so you never are going to hit a cube with this weapon. Also, you'd want these to be blue because cubes come out here, and so you want to be able to hit them with a blue weapon. So there's some tension here. You could flip these, but then these are wrong, if that makes sense. But I'm still coming around to the fact that I think that con is outweighed by the fact that you just don't have to move as much to get to the right weapon that you need. It's like always a disaster when you have to move 2 away to get to your correct weapon. It just wastes a lot of turns. Alright, so for my board, I'm currently #1 by a hair. People are like nipping at my heels. And I think you'd be surprised, right? Like, I consider Amulet of Immortals to be really awful, and I'm only using it because I have to. Not only that, but there's like lots of unplayable things in this Izu, right? Like, we're not using the Thorns, the Dream Wheel, the Lightning Rod, or the Cauldron. So half of our Izu offers are unplayable. And we're on Masina, who has trouble. She's not one of the stronger characters, I don't think. And yet, everyone here is getting like really high 200s. By really high 200s, I mean like 220s, which is pretty impressive. And the reason I think this board is so deceptively good is because the skeleton keys do a lot of work. They don't look very impressive, but they do a ton. And also, Reaping Scythe is extremely powerful. Like, just it's I think one of the best weapons. Slowly, as all of the other more broken stuff has been nerfed, Reaping Scythe I think has become one of the strongest things left. All right, so that's enough jibber jabber. Let's start playing the. The main thing is you have to make sure you don't miss any opportunities to use your key. Like here's one. I saved what? 1, 2. I saved, yeah, this would have taken 3 moves to go here, but I saved it in 1. So you just need to make sure that you don't miss any opportunities to save time with the key, especially when you have high blue health. Obviously, you can't always use keys because sometimes your health is just too low. For priority, keys are fun to level up, but they don't come up very often. By the way, replace doesn't mean swap places. That's what I thought it meant for a long time. But replace actually means kill the enemy instantly, which is extremely awesome. So it's really, really good when it happens, but you have to get it all the way up to level 4, and also even then it doesn't happen that often. So that's why I prefer to level up these dragon skulls. And I'm not going to level up these Amulet of Immortals at all until the end. Because the Reaper Scythes just do a lot. Once you get all the Reaper Scythes to full, ooh, here's a nice key. Once you get all the Reaper Scythes to full XP, then it becomes really easy to level up everything else because you're fighting a lot of ghosts. So basically, once you power level the Reaper Scythes, everything else kind of flows naturally. Oh man, look at this key action. I'm off to a good start. Okay. All right. I'm gonna. Usually, I like to just. Oh, let's do this. I guess. Spend some health. Okay. That wastes some turns, but I think it's pretty good. Okay, and I'll go down so I level up the Scythe and not the Amulet. As Masina, you usually die to blue. Because... Actually, I'm not really sure why that is. Oh, I know why. Because snakes you have to kill with blue weapons, which her power doesn't work on, right? I mean, you can kill snakes with a red weapon, but it doesn't really work that well, and it still takes 2, even with your power. Okay, so I'm going to actually go this way. And then I'll look this guy up too. One thing that's counterintuitive is you might think it's good to evenly level up the weapons here, but actually you want to dump all of your XP on 1 Scythe and 1 Necromancer's Mask, if at all possible. Because once you get your Scythe or your Necromancer's Mask level up, you get a big power spike, which is worth the fact that you're going to waste some XP later on the road. Okay, this is fun. I can go there. At the beginning, you basically can't save coins with Masina, but once you get a Reaper Scythe, then you can start killing the Chimeras with the 2 damage Scythe and save some coins up, which is nice. Alright, so I'm going to hit and then I'm going to pick up the star to try and level this guy up. Yeah. Oh, and that's okay, I have a coin, so I can kill it. Alright, I'm going to try the same thing, same trick. Alright, and again I'm going to put the XP on. I always want to put the XP on the coin with the place with the most XP already, to just try and get to that power spike. Even though obviously with Skeleton Key it's not as important. Alright, this will cause me to go to 1, right? I don't know if this is really worth it. Let's go for it. Live a little. And hope that another snake... Actually, even if another snake came out, I think I'd be okay. But if 2 more snakes came out, I'd be dead. But you have to live a little, I think, when you're playing Masina. Just kind of accept that sometimes you'll die to snakes. It's questionably useful whether you want to really... Alright. The good news is even though I might get trapped here, I can escape with the skeleton key. So, ooh, nice. Normally I wouldn't have picked up the star there, but because I'm picking it up on a skeleton key, it's fine. So this is a real decision. I can go back, wasting some turns, because it costs me, well, actually no, it won't cost me any turns, it'll just cost me a coin. I'll do this. Okay. Oh, by the way, there's something I wanted to mention. There's 2 different configurations of checkerboard patterns. There's the one that I have, where you have the blues up here and the blues down here, which is suboptimal for this corner. But you could also do the reds here and the reds here, which is what Made of Wires did. I kind of prefer my configuration. Well, obviously I prefer my configuration, that's why I'm playing it. But the reason I prefer mine is because I think with your coin ability, you can kill the snakes with these red things fine. You don't lose that much. And you also want the red abilities here. So like even though this corner is suboptimal, the other 3 are fine, if that makes sense. Let's see, so I can go down and save some time. I almost have, I'm actually going to do this just to be a little safe. That wastes a turn, but it removes the guy from the board before I pick up the star and get random, you know. Okay. Okay, same thing, I'm safe. Well, not perfectly safe. This thing could spawn next to me and trap me, but that's fairly rare. Usually when you pick up a star and the skeleton key in the corner, you're safe. By the way, it's embarrassing that we have to use these amulets as corner weapons. They're like one of the worst corner weapons in the game. Because for a corner weapon, you want something that's good early, and that you don't need a lot of XP on, which is like the opposite of what the amulets are. I doubt I will get either of these to full before the end of the game, but we'll see. Oh no, is this the end? This could be the end, right? Because unfortunately, so there's 2 things you can do here. You can either go back and gamble, but this is only a 25%. So instead I'm going to do the little dance. Ooh, good. He was cooperative. And then you have to run, oh man. Okay, so now, because that guy came, I was going to try and pick up the star before that, but because that guy came, I just have to bank that 25%, I'll probably lose. Okay. So that's Masina for you. Sometimes you just die to snakes. Not much I could have done about that, I don't think. I don't think there was anything I really... with Oko, last time, it felt like every time I died, it was because I made a mistake after the first coin. But for Masina, you can go for quite a long time and still just randomly die to snakes. So I'm going to play 1 more. And if I die again, then, you know, that's Masina. So, what can you do, right? Oh, this is spicy. I can dodge around the snake and pick up this. Yeah, that's fun. Good times, okay. It's cool when you can do neat stuff like that, you know, like tactical stuff. Usually, like, you only use skeleton keys for just, like, saving a little time. But in that case, I was able to use it in combat to, like, kind of maneuver around the guy. Okay. So I think I'm gonna kill this and then move through the key. It's comparable. I think both routes were fine. I could have also just gone all the way around and then fought it later, but yeah, I don't really think there was much difference. By the way, I would not recommend using skeleton keys on Masina normally, but the joy of Easy is you get to play weird combinations like this. Normally, Masina and skeleton keys don't really work because skeleton keys hurt your mana, and so do snakes. And Masina's weakness are snakes, pretty much, so... Oops, what am I doing? That was stupid. Whatever. I was talking too much, and then I lost track of what I was supposed to be doing. Okay, so let's do that. And then we'll pull this guy over here and key through. That's not too bad. So again, I'm going to play things a little safe and kill that guy just to get the health. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, honestly. Because it actually cost me to take a little more snake damage than I would have liked. So I already have a scythe at level 2. That's pretty good. Somehow that one scythe got all of the XP. Okay, so yeah, again, I'm going to try and keep all of my XP on one thing, just in hopes that I can get it to level 4 quickly. Yep, I think it's worth it to just do this. Get a little more XP on the scythe. There's a specific timing for this board where sometimes you don't have a level 4 scythe by the time a Minotaur comes out, and then you're like kind of annoyed because you have to like burn coins and stuff to try and get him to die. Okay. Okay, so this is a little risky because if I carry it all the way over to here where I want it, then a cube might come out and block me. So I'm just going to play it a little safe and kill it with this guy. Who needs? I can do the same thing. Whee! Sneak past it. Very fun. So, one thing I'll mention is we've gone back to just rushing through the level and not trying to not wasting any turns on power leveling. And maybe that's a mistake, but for this character, it just feels like you have to go fast, you know, because your late game is so bad. So if you spend a lot of time building your board, it doesn't work out well for you because Masina's time is like early game when she can get lots of free hits like that, where like you kill things with one hit. All right, let's keep going. This thing's almost well, not almost a full, but it's getting there. So this is I think this is worth it because it saves me a health too. Alright. Oh, one more, and then I'll have a full one. Yay. Okay. Oh, you know what? I can actually just play it like this, can't I? By looking at the screen. That way it looks a little less weird. I don't know. Okay. Oh, here we go. Great, so I've got my scythe leveled up. That's good because it's another reason why it's really good to have this level 1 leveled up scythe is because if you're about to die to snakes, you can run to there and kill the snakes in 1 hit rather than 2. It's the only way to kill things in 1 hit on this board. Okay, let's go down. The real question here is whether I want to risk it. I think I will. I just really don't like leveling up the amulets until like later in the game. Okay, and now I can start saving coins. See, like that's important that I can do that. Even though I don't get XP, I save the coin, which is more important in my opinion. Alright. And that thing is almost leveled up. This is looking to be a decent run. Let's see here. Yeah, alright, one more, and then that will be full. Although that's obviously a lot less important then. Then the scythe. Scythe is way more important. Okay. Ooh, nice key. Whee. So at this stage, the scythes are going to start coming up more and more because enemies are going to start spawning quicker, so that there'll be more likely to be 2 enemies on the board at once. But for now, it's obviously not like that. Oops. I'm out of coins again. Okay, this is exactly what I was talking about. Really nice to just be able to 2-hit that. Okay. That's nice. Alright, so now I have a question. I can either level up my scythe or I can go down and level up the mask. I kind of think the scythe is more important, but that's something I haven't really thought about that much. Okay, now hopefully I can get an insta-kill with that key. I mean, it's pretty rare, so I don't really think it will happen, but if it does, it'll be amazing. Alright, I'm going to go click that, actually. Okay. It's definitely risky to use the key here. I think I'm going to do it, though. Let's go for it. Little. Okay, so I'm going to save a turn. Yeah, okay, good. And if the snake had come out, then I probably would have died. But snake didn't come out, so I'm fine. And here I have to go up like that to kill that guy. Ooh, this is a little risky. I could die here. Let's play it safe and just do that. I didn't want to get trapped on the next to that wasp on a red tile. Okay, and I have to get a proc here. No. Okay. So I don't think I have enough time to play another one. If I do and I make a successful run, it'll take like an hour, and that's kind of long for a YouTube video. So I think that's it for this time. Obviously, Masina can be frustrating. She doesn't always get there. But good luck at this board, and have fun playing Masina. I'll see you guys for next easy.